we are. So we've got some examples now. Okay, so also I've written here, so let's read the question, because the way these questions are worded is also, there's keywords here too. So it says measurements given below. These are the measurements given below. These are the actual measurements after rounding. Are rounded to a given unit. Find the interval of the actual measurement n, m. So this is the given unit. So these numbers, so this number here was round. So a number was rounded to the nearest 10 centimeters, and this is the answer. What could that original number have been that was rounded to get 80? To the nearest 10, I mean, you can imagine from 80, 79 gets you rounded to the nearest 10, 80, 78, 76, 75, also 81, 82, 83, 84. All of these numbers round to the nearest 10 to give me 80. So there's a range of numbers, not just one number, there's a range, an interval of numbers that if you round them to the nearest 10, you get 80. So how do I find that interval? Okay, let's go through this. So what I said in the previous independent learning task was we take that 10. So we start with 80 first. Let me start with 80. Start with 80. Okay. Then I say I'm rounding to the nearest 10 centimeters. So my interval is going to look like something here. I'm going to fill in this box. Less than or equal to m and less than some other box. This is how the structure is always with this, with the answer. So m is always going to be bigger than or equal to something and less than something, because that's how rounding works. It's 5 or more. So whenever that's a 5, you go up, but whenever it's there, you go down. So it's 4 or less, you go down. So it's always strictly less than here and less, greater than or equal to on this side. 80 is what the measurement is. So the measurement is 80. But what numbers rounded to give me 80? And they were rounding to the nearest 10 centimeters. Okay, so it's like, this is backwards rounding. Okay. So I take 10 centimeters, that's what I'm rounding to. I'm going to actually do this in red. So I'll do 10 centimeters. What is 10 centimeters divided by 2? What's that going to give me? 5 centimeters. Okay. Then I will say 80 centimeters plus 5 centimeters. And what's 80 centimeters minus 5 centimeters? Okay. So all the interval values would be, stick with the red, 80 plus 5 centimeters will be 85 centimeters. And 80 minus 5 centimeters will give me 75 centimeters. And this makes sense because 75 rounding to the nearest 10 will give me 80. Any number bigger than this, so 76 rounding to the nearest 10 would also give me 80 because it's 5 or more. So 5 or more means 5 would round to this, 6 would round to this, 7 would round, 8, 9, 80 would round to this, 81 will round down to this. Okay, 82 will round down, 83 would round down, 84 would round down to this. But not 85. Why? Because 85 will go up to 90. So that's the cutoff point. That's why it's not equal to 85. Plus or minus 10 over 2. And that's the interval.